everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a bit of a close-up for you here. Excuse the state of me, it is a working from home day. Well, it's going to be a working from home day. I have my 28, well, I'm not currently 28 weeks, but it's my like week of 28 week appointments. I think I'm 28 weeks in a couple of days. I think, yeah. I'm 28 weeks in a couple of days. I'm just going to pop you here and like lean down. Hi. So yeah, I'm 28 weeks in a couple of days. So today I've got a consultant appointment at the hospital, and then tomorrow I have my midwife appointment, my 28 week midwife appointment. So I thought I'd do like a 28, I really need to bend down high. My like 28 week pregnancy update. Feels like forever since I've done a pregnancy update on here. So yeah, I thought let's do a video, share all the updates. Again, like, excuse my appearance, I'm just going to the hospital and then coming back to work from home, so I'm not making this up for anyone. The joys of working from home. I don't have to put any makeup on. But yeah, it's just a consultant appointment today. I don't have any scans, I don't think. I think they might scan me like externally, I think, to check on him. But I don't have any internal scans or anything like that planned, so that's good. Because, you know, TMI on this channel, I've not prepared for it, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I've got that. I will keep you posted on how it goes. What else have I got to update you on? My symptoms, I think, have changed quite a bit. I've lost the second trimester energy, like massively. I'm very tired, very achy. Definitely like a lot more movement. Like I can now see him on the outside, like properly moving, because I've got a posterior placenta, I think. Yeah, posterior, where it's at the back. So I've got lots of movements going on, which is great. And I also, a bit more constipated, not fun. And also I've had like that round ligament pain, like down the sides where your ligaments are stretching. That was the first time I was like, oh my god, we're having a premature baby. I just panicked. But we think it was the round ligament pain. But I'm going to bring it up at my appointment today and just like check, because I think he's been having a bit of a growth spurt. So I've had like pain down here and like pain across the top where like my diaphragm is. So yeah, I think it's that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, I just had a little bit of a cough, didn't need to stay on camera for that. But yeah, that's really the only updates with my symptoms at the moment. Just really worn out, and having a toddler is like, whew, when you're pregnant with two. Well, not with two, with the second, so yeah. But yeah, I think that's really all I've got to update you on until I've been. Don't really know what they're going to say. So yeah, I will keep you updated. I'll be heading off this morning, and I will pop back on later to give you an update on what happened. So I will catch up with you guys in a bit.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever. We're not coming home tonight. We're We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love.
Hi guys, I literally have like nothing to stand you on. So I'm just gonna lean you on my work laptop. I'm back from my appointment, which was running over an hour late, of course. Love that. But it was absolutely fine. All good. Saw the baby. He's growing away. He's very big. Well, he looked big. I think that's probably because she zoomed in on the screen, but his heartbeat was beating away, and then like found his head and everything, so that was good. But yeah, she mentioned the possibility of me getting discharged, but I think she could tell by the look on my face that I wasn't keen. I was like, what? So I've got another appointment for 4 weeks time, which means I would be 32 weeks pregnant. Yeah, 32 weeks. I think then will be when I make the decision whether to carry on being consultant led or not, because I think once I've made it past 31+1, I would probably be more comfortable just being normal, whatever that means. But yeah, that's really the only update. She wasn't concerned about anything. I told her about like what happened over the weekend, and she said, like, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I had a bit of discharge, which I haven't had before, and she said that it's all relatively normal as long as it wasn't like leaking all the time and like watery, then it's fine, and it wasn't, so that's fine. My wee was clear, so no signs of infection. And then what else did she say? Oh, my blood pressure was a bit high. They'd done it twice and they thought it was a little bit on the high side. She said she's not worried about it right now, but asked when I had a midwife appointment, and that's tomorrow. So she said, could I just get it checked again and see what it is tomorrow when I'm not like in a hospital setting, because she said it might be a little bit on the high side because I'm in a hospital setting. So yeah, I've got to get that checked tomorrow. I'll make sure she does it before all my blood tests tomorrow. But yeah, I will. They're the only catch-ups I've got for you, I think. That's just my phone going off. I do apologise. But yeah, not much by the way of an update. It was late. It was quite quick, and I'll be seeing again in 4 weeks. But there's no issues, so that's good. But yeah, I can't believe I'm like 28 weeks, like literally. Technically in my head I'm like, I've only got 3 weeks left, because I don't know what it is to be pregnant past 31 weeks. So it's a bit of a weird feeling, but yeah, hopefully we carry on aiming for the 40. But yes, let's see. But I will love you and leave you for today's update, and I will pop my midwife update in this video as well, like to round off my 28-week update for you. But yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. Bye guys. Everyone, I'm just following on from my midwife appointment because I've realised I actually didn't after my appointment. So I'm not even sure I spoke to you before I went. It was such like a busy day because I was like working, and then literally I went out for my appointment, came back, and it was just so busy I couldn't even like quickly film in my lunch hour. So I thought I would pop on. It's a couple of days later now, so I had my appointment Thursday. It's now Saturday. So I thought I would come on and let you know how it all went. I think I mentioned that the consultant was a bit worried about my blood pressure when I went on my appointment on Wednesday. So she said make sure I have that checked again, which I did, and it was quite normal, I believe. Let me look. Oh, that's my phone, sorry. So yeah, it had gone down quite a bit. I think it was 100/78. She'd done it quite a few times. So yeah, that was fine. I had my blood test for my iron levels, something else, my blood group and gestational diabetes. So I'm assuming, I think I get the results in like a week or so. So that's that done. I'm just looking at her notes that she put on there. Yeah, done the bloods. She's done my weight, and she said I'd put on less than they would like anticipate me to put on. So that was good. But the only possible concerning thing was the size of my bump when they met. It was my first like measurement. So I plotted a little bit above like the line. I can't really show you because otherwise you can see all of my details, which is a bit annoying. But literally, like, you have the line, and I'm like, say that's the line, I'm like here. So I'm just above. So she said, if she measures me next time, even if I'm bigger, but it's like following the same sort of like line, then it should be fine. It's if I'm bigger and then it plots above the recent one, then they would refer me for growth scans. So she said obviously it has to take into account the baby, like water, your placenta. I suppose mine doesn't really, I don't know if it does. I've got a posterior placenta, so it's at the back. And then I sort of made a joke and I was like, yeah, but I didn't come into this pregnancy like a size 6, guys. So, you know, she's got to take into account that I had a bit of weight before. So I'm not actually too worried. If anything, if I have to go for growth scans, it means I get to see him more. So, you know, that's fine. And I think, should there be anything wrong, the amount of times I see a midwife, a consultant, and if I have growth scans, like, someone's going to pick it up, hopefully. Like, shouldn't be like it was with Tommy, where I just went, oh God, having a baby. So if anything's going to go wrong, or if anything pops up, one of them should notice, you'd like to think. So I'm not too worried about it at the moment. She is seeing me for a 31-week appointment, and we had a bit of a laugh and joke about that, because I would actually be, I think when she sees me, I think I'll be dead on 31 weeks. And I was like, well, you know, went into labour dead on 31 weeks, so might see, might not, who knows. So that's quite funny. That'll probably be quite a big achievement if I like make it to that. I'll be quite happy about that. But yeah, that's really all I've got to update you on. So I have another midwife appointment, so it would be in 3 weeks, or just under 3 weeks now. And then I have a consultant appointment the week after, I want to say. Yeah, a week after. So yeah, and then I think I've got an ocean appointment the same week as my midwife appointment, so I've got quite a few appointments over those 2 weeks, so that's quite nice. But for now I just sort of chill for a bit. So I think, yeah, all my appointments coming up then, I would be around 31 weeks, which is just mad. Well, it'd be 30 and 31 weeks. So yeah, that's not too bad. But then I think that's all I've got to update you on at the moment. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else. I can give you a little bump day. Hang on, I'm sitting on the floor, so let me get up a minute. Obviously don't judge the bump, you know, I've been told it's bigger than average, as my husband keeps telling me. So I don't know if you can see. So he's there. So I think he's quite high up. With Tommy it was all quite low down, and I think this time he's quite like this. It's quite high. She said he was head down when she had a fill, so she thinks he's head down, but obviously I'm only 28 weeks, so that's going to change most probably. Tommy was head down for all of my pregnancy until 2 days before he flipped around and went breech, and I had to deliver him breech, so that was fun. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to update you on. It's been a couple of days, I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I think that was it. He has been quite quiet over the last couple of days. He moved a bit last night, but I was out most of the day, so like, you know, when you're out you don't really notice it as much. But he's been quite quiet today, so I've been drinking loads of cold water. I'm gonna have some lunch in a bit, and like I thought, because I'm sitting down to film this, hopefully he'll like move around a bit when I sit down. So if he's not moved sort of by the time I've had some lunch, because he's moving like a tiny bit, but because I've got a posterior placenta, usually he's like moving, like it's like constant. So when he moves I'm like probably like, oh god. And it just hasn't been like that. It's been really like minimal, and obviously they say always if you're a bit like concerned, go and get checked. So I'm gonna keep drinking my water, have some lunch, because obviously if I go in I don't want to be, not selfishly, I don't want to be hungry, because obviously he needs food as well. So I'm gonna have some lunch and sort of assess the situation, and if I have to go in then I have to go in. That's fine. I'll probably put it on the screen if I went in or not, and I'll, you know, if I might not film, but you know, I'll give you an update like at the bottom of the screen if I went in or I didn't, just so that I'm not like kind of leaving you on a cliffhanger. But again, I'm not too worried. Like, he has done this before. I think I was about like 24 weeks. Can't actually remember. I don't actually know. It is written somewhere. Let me look. Sorry, I'm just looking through my book, because I think it has a separate page actually. Oh, I was 23 plus 4, so it's been like a while. So yeah, I will sort of assess what's going on and ring them and see what they say, because you have to ring before you go in anyway. So I'll just ring and see what they say and do the right thing. But yeah, I just want to like keep drinking, have some lunch, and like assess what's going on, and yeah, hopefully he's all fine. I think he is. I think he's just been a bit lazy. It might be my body's way of just saying, you know, slow down, stop doing so much, which is probably what my husband's going to say. But it's fine. I will pop an update, or would have popped an update on the screen whilst I've been rambling on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little 28-week update. I will probably do another one around 31 weeks, because that's when I have like the 2 weeks of appointments, so I might like block them all together in a video for you, and we can all celebrate the fact that I've made it to 31 weeks, because I will. Yay! So yeah, we'll do that. I will do a 31-week update video and like a little celebration hopefully, and I will see you then. So I'm gonna go. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.